The thing about this dish is that I've been cracking my head for so long. I'm trying to figure out how they make this particular dish to make it thick, but at the same time, it blends all the different flavors. Assalamualaikum and hi guys, welcome to Cooking at Home with Moose. So today, I want to share with you guys a very interesting recipe. So honestly, this is one of my, I love this dish. So in Malay, it's called Asam Pedas. So it's basically a spicy, savory dish. It's like a soupy kind of dish, and it's usually cooked with fish. Different kind of fish actually. But I finally found the recipe. And I'm here today and I would love to teach you guys the recipe and also the secret ingredient and technique on how to make this beautiful Asam Pedas. And we're going to use stingray today. So I can't wait, it smells amazing and if you guys want to know what is the secret recipe to this beautiful dish, don't forget to stay tuned. Alright guys, so today I'm going to introduce to you guys some of the ingredients first, and then we'll move forward with how we're going to cook it. So bear in mind when it comes to making Asam Pedas, there's a lot of ingredients as well, as you can see here. But I've divided it to the mixed ingredients. This is what we're going to mix later. These are the herb, okay, all of the spices that we're going to cook and toast first. And then we also have the paste. So I'm just going to prepare the toast ingredients here, and I'm going to move forward with what we have over here, which is the paste, and then I will introduce to you guys a bit more about the other ingredients that we're going to mix in the Asam Pedas. So in here, as you can see over here, we have fenugreek, okay, halba. We also have fennel seed and also black pepper. So we're going to toast this and we're going to mix it with Macadamia nuts. Yes, this is the magic ingredient. So usually people would use candle nuts. Candle nuts and macadamia nuts are quite the same, I would say. But candle nuts are much thicker and there's a lot more oil. So the reason why we use this is because after this, once you see the texture, you will see the texture is very oily and very thick. So it's like a thickening agent, but there's a way to cook it, okay? So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to slice it a bit as we're going to toast it later, and then we're going to pound it together with the rest of the ingredients, okay? This is the one that's going to make the whole dish, a beautiful, like I said, a texture. The texture for that dish is just beautiful. So we use roughly around 3 to 4. This will be enough, just as a thickening agent. So I'm going to mix it inside this, okay, which we will toast together later. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to prepare the paste. So the paste, when it comes to Asam Pedas, like I said, then it comes with the name itself, right? Pedas. So pedas definitely means you need chili. So you have chili, and then in any Malay dish, as I always introduce you guys, there's always this 3 little sibling over here, so cutie over here. We have ginger, an inch of ginger, about half an inch. We also have galangal, and we also have turmeric, okay? But in this case, right, the galangal, we don't mix it in a paste. We're going to mix it later in the dish. So I'm going to slice this first, okay? So use about an inch or half an inch. Okay, so I'm going to just use this much so that we can mix later in the dish, okay? You have turmeric. Again, about an inch would be enough. So mix this inside so that we can make the paste. And also the ginger, okay? Again, you don't have to, slice it so much because, later we're going to mix everything. Also, not forgetting, when it comes to any Malay dish, you guys kind of got the drill already. We also use a lot of garlic and also shallots, alright? Alright, so as always, we always use garlic. So I'm just going to use 3 cloves of garlic in this recipe. Again, because I don't want it to be too strong, as I've mentioned to you guys many times, garlic tend to have a very strong taste, very sharp taste, right? So let's try to avoid using too much of garlic. Okay. We also have shallots. Again, shallots, just slice it to half. So I'm going to use roughly around 5 cloves of shallots. Alright, and another interesting ingredient we have for this dish is called, in Malay we call it belacan. Okay, belacan basically it's actually shrimp paste. So yeah, the smell is just, oh my god, it has a very, I don't know how to say, is it pungent? I'm not sure. But the smell is the ugh. But so don't use too much of shrimp paste, okay? But this is about a teaspoon, maybe a half teaspoon most probably, okay? About a half teaspoon, not too much. Even that is like a lot actually. So just gonna use that much, okay? And we're going to mix it in the paste itself. Alright, so now that you've mixed everything together, just now we have the shrimp paste, we have the cloves of garlic as well as shallot, ginger as well as a turmeric. Now we're going to mix in the chili paste. Okay, so we have the chili paste here. Mix it together, and then we're going to blend this, and I will show you guys how it would look like in a bit. Alright, so now you can see the paste. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. Look at that. Oh, look at that orange color. So this is exactly what Asam Pedas is about, but it does come with a lot of other ingredients as well. Okay, so once we start cooking this later, we're also going to add in other ingredients in the dish. Alright, so we have lady fingers. Okay, lady fingers, is it the same? I'm not sure. But again, you know, slice the top part. Going to use this as the vegetable later. We're also going to add in, okay, tomatoes. So tomatoes is going to add in a bit of that very sourish flavor. So I like to slice it to 4. Like it smaller, you can slice it to also 8. We also have lemongrass. You can use just maybe about 1 to 2, okay? In this case, I'm just going to use like 1 to 2 of this, okay? A bit smaller. Alright, again, as usual, cut this part. The root part is out. This is the one that's going to make it bitter, so we don't want this part, alright? And then this one, so what I would usually do is that I'm going to slice in the middle, just to make sure the flavor goes out. And then I'm just going to, okay, now you can smell it. Oh god. And we also have torch ginger. Yes, this is the ingredient that's going to make this Asam Pedas fragrant, amazing. So again, so you can look at it. In Malay, it's called bunga kantan. So what we do is that we slice this part. We just take the flower part, okay? It depends, like this one is not really nice, so I'm just going to slice the whole part. Okay, take this out. So this part, so my mom always teach me, she said that, you know, you should hit it first. Okay, so you should smash it just to get the smell. Oh god, the smell. And then you can slice it to half. Okay, so you can see that is the one that we're going to mix in the dish. And also Vietnamese coriander. Alright, so this is the smell is beautiful. Don't use too much, just a handful is enough. Alright, and then we also have over here tamarind juice, okay, which you're going to mix last in the dish. Alright, next what we're going to do is that we're going to toast the mixed spices and also the candlenut. In this case, I'm using macadamia nuts because I couldn't find candlenut. But again, you know, you need to toast it first, so use medium heat. So this is all the ingredients we have just now. Mix it together, okay? And then you just have to wait it and just toast it for a while. Alright, so you toast it until it's brown color. Once you get that nice brown, then you're going to pound it. Alright, so now once you get everything inside, what you do is that you're going to pound, okay? Pound everything thoroughly. So what you get is this nice texture of toasted spice and nuts. Look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. A bit of oil, okay? Maybe like a cup of oil should be nice. And then just let it on low to medium heat and just let it to simmer for a while. Alright, so on low to medium heat, once it starts, you can see it starts bubbling. Okay, now that's when you start putting in the paste. So we have the paste over here. Look at the beautiful paste. I'm going to mix it inside. Get every bit of that beautiful, beautiful paste. Alright, and then we just leave this to cook. And to make sure that we cook thoroughly, we have to make sure that it's pecah minyak. Means that it is separated from the oil. So just leave it for a while, okay, until it starts cooking. Low to medium heat. Alright, so the first time it pecah minyak, alright, you can see the oil is separated, means it's very much cooked. Very, very nice, okay. First time pecah minyak, what you do is that you mix in the galangal just now, okay, as well as our beautiful, beautiful spice. So you mix in all this together, get every bit of it, and then you leave it again. Make sure you stir it and mix it thoroughly. You can see later that it's going to thicken the whole sauce. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so the second time it pecah minyak, what you do is that you add in a cup of hot water. Okay? Okay, because now we're going to start cooking the ladyfingers. So ladyfingers is going to take a bit of time to cook. Alright, so we're going to mix in the ladyfingers and the lemongrass just now. Okay, and just mix it together and just leave it to boil. Alright, just leave it to boil for now. Now when it comes to cooking asam pedas, no fish is better. Okay, technically there's a lot of good fish that you can use, but for me, I personally love to use stingray. So once it starts to boil, then you mix in the stingray. Okay. Alright, so now that it starts to boil, right, what you do is that you add in just a bit of the tamarind juice just now. Okay. You can add in more later if you want it to be more sourish. Alright, so now you can see the fish has started to cook. Beautifully done. Now you can add in the rest of the ingredient we have here, which is so we have the torch ginger. We also have a handful of Vietnamese coriander and some tomatoes. So just add in everything together and just leave it to boil. Okay, you can see this beautiful dish, right? Look at it, look at the fish. Oh, it starts to boil. What I would usually do is that I would leave it to dry a bit. Okay, so that, because I love it when the gravy is thick. So once everything starts to boil like this, what you can do is that you can start seasoning it with salt. Okay, so add in a bit of salt the way you like it. If you like it a bit sourish, then you can add in more of the tamarind juice and just leave it to boil.